There is a video that has been making rounds online, and the Kenyans are asking so many questions regarding the president of Kenya, whether he is okay, whether his health is okay, or it keeps deteriorating each day. The video was shared online by many users, many handle users, many ex-users. People are talking about the health of William Ruto. In his tour in the South Africa, a video emerged of President William Ruto limping. Many people are saying it is AI generated, but from the official accounts in the South African leaders, William Ruto, it is true he was kinda limping, and many people are asking questions why that is happening to William Ruto, and that indicates perhaps his health condition is not good, keeps deteriorating each day. And this is something that has been spoken by many people in the recent past. People are talking that William Ruto is not okay. The reason why he looks so emaciated, the once chubby guy we knew when he was the member of parliament, the guy who once was hitting the gym at least to become of shape, to cut weight, right now is struggling to add weight. Many people are asking such a question, and today I want equally to ask you a question. What do you think about the health of President William Ruto? By what you saw, if you have not seen, I'll upload the video here so that you can watch. By the way, let me give you this video here, and thereafter I'll ask you this question. Roll the tape.
President Ruto here.
Excellencies will now see the national anthems for both the countries.
Now, that is your beloved President of Kenya, William Samoei Ruto. You saw how he was walking. So you guys in the comment section tell me, do you think William Ruto is in trouble? Do you think his health is deteriorating? Do you think, what do you think? Write your comment down there. I'll go through all the contents. We shall talk about it in the next video. But remember, Ruto was on a 2-day visit in South Africa, where he had a strong message about the future of Africa. And here, while he was speaking alongside President Cyril Ramaphosa during a joint press conference in Pretoria, President Ruto said Kenya and South Africa had a responsibility to lead efforts aimed at transforming the continent and also ensuring that Africa plays a more central role in shaping global decisions. But then, in as much as he gave a very nice address, in as much as they signed some better deals, working relations between Kenya and South Africa, that video of him limping has really caused a lot of panic and also a lot of debate in Kenya. So the president described the relationship between the two countries as one built in history, mutual respect, and also shared vision for progress. He said the changing global landscape represents new opportunities for African nations to work together and speak with one voice on matters affecting the continent. According to President Ruto, Africa can no longer remain on the sidelines while major decisions affecting its future are made elsewhere. And instead, he said that African countries must actively participate in developing solutions to global challenges and contribute meaningfully to international discussions. The president emphasized that Kenya and South Africa are united in advocating for a global system and recognizes Africa as an equal partner. He noted that both nations are committed to ensuring that the continent is fully represented and actively involved in shaping the emerging world order. So President Ruto also paid tribute to the South Africa's historic struggle against apartheid. He acknowledged the country's role in advancing African interests and promoting justice, equality, and freedom beyond its borders. He further praised the South Africa's leadership during its G20 presidency, saying the country continues to champion issues that matter to the developing nations and the African continent. The visit brought together senior government officials from both countries, and accompanying the President of Kenya were the First Lady Ruto, Cabinet Secretaries Hassan Joho, Lee Kinyanjui, Hannah Cheptumo, Foreign Affairs Principal Secretary Koriri Sing'oei, and other senior officials. At the center of the talks was the desire to strengthen economic cooperation between the two of Africa's most influential economies. Kenya and South Africa have long maintained strong commercial ties, but leaders from both countries believe there is still significant room for growth. So President Ruto revealed that the bilateral trade between the two nations increased from $590 million in 2024 to $650 million in 2025. So the increase reflects growing economic engagement and stronger business relationships between companies operating in both countries. Despite this progress, President Ruto acknowledged that obstacles continue to affect trade and investment. He said the tariff and non-tariff barriers remain a challenge for businesses seeking to expand across borders. To address this, the two governments have directed their trade ministries to work towards removing barriers that limit commerce and also investment opportunities. The move is expected to create a more favorable environment for entrepreneurs, investors, manufacturers, and also exporters. The leaders also agreed to maximize opportunities available through the African Continental Free Trade Area, commonly known as AFCFTA. The trade framework aims at creating a single African market and promote the free movement of goods and services across the continent. For Kenya and South Africa, the agreement offers an opportunity to expand markets, create jobs, and also strengthen industrial growth. President Ruto said unlocking Africa's economic potential requires practical action and stronger regional partnerships. One of the major outcomes of the state visit was the signing of 6 bilateral agreements, and the agreements cover trade facilitation, maritime and shipping cooperation, gender equality, technical and also vocational education and training, arts and heritage, and sports development. The agreement provides a legal and institutional framework that will guide cooperation between the two countries in the years ahead. Leaders from both nations expressed the confidence that the agreements will translate into meaningful benefits for citizens. President Ruto also welcomed plans to establish a Kenya-South Africa Business Council, and he described the proposed council as the important bridge between government policy and the private sector investment. The council is expected to provide a platform where businesses from both countries can engage, share opportunities, and strengthen commercial partnerships. Investment was another major topic during the discussions, and President Ruto noted that growing investment flows demonstrate increasing confidence among private sector players. Companies from Kenya and South Africa continue to expand operations across multiple sectors, including banking, telecommunications, financial technology, logistics, aviation, retail, and also education. These investments are helping create jobs, promote innovation, and stimulate economic activity. The state visit also highlighted the growing importance of people-to-people connections, and President Ruto pointed to the visa-free travel arrangement introduced between Kenya and South Africa in 2023 as a major success. The policy has made travel easier and strengthened social, cultural, and also economic interactions between citizens of both countries. According to South African authorities, 376 Kenyans visited South Africa in 2025, and that represents the highest number of Kenyan visitors ever recorded in a single year. The figure also reflects an increase in nearly 19% since the visa-free arrangement was introduced. So President Ruto said the numbers demonstrate the positive impact of reducing barriers to movement across African borders. That is all for today from Kenya Lens Media, where we bring you news updates as they break. Kindly, if you're new here, consider subscribing, liking and sharing our content.